LEX 18 News now.
Good morning, just past 8. Welcome to LEX 18 News Now. I'm Chris Goodman. Some developing news we've been tracking in Scott County this morning. There's a large fire at a storage facility on Gilbert Avenue near Interstate 75. The fire started just after 6. We're told it's right behind Frank Shoup dealership in Georgetown. This photo sent to us by LEX 18 viewer Tiffany Maddox. Good news. We're told there are no injuries. A crew is on scene and will provide updates as they become available. Frigid temperatures may have contributed to a man's death in Greenup County. State police were called to a camper on Route 784 in Maloneton yesterday morning after a father feared his son had frozen to death. Police and the coroner say the victim did suffer from an underlying medical condition, but the cold could certainly have been a factor in his death as their camper had no power or source of heat. The TSA has delayed new ID requirements for air travel. They were to go into effect at the first of the year. 9 states' IDs were not in compliance with the Real ID Act, which meant that travelers from those states would need a passport to fly domestically. Kentucky, one of those states, but the date has been pushed back to October. Be sure to join us on air for LEX 18 News at noon. At least 10 people are dead, including 2 police officers, after a shooting outside a church in Egypt. Your LEX 18 Storm Tracker forecast coming up after this.
Ageless medical weight loss can help improve your overall health. Robert lost 107 pounds and 83 inches. He reduced his cholesterol and triglycerides levels. Ageless is a safe, affordable, medically supervised weight loss solution. Call today for a free consultation.
Not quite as cold out there. It's hardly an improvement, but we're in the low 20s. We've got a wind chill in the mid-teens. So at least we're not dealing with a sub-zero wind chill, which has been a factor the last couple of mornings. Winds out of the southwest. That'll also help out with a slightly milder setup for today, but don't expect a balmy afternoon. We're in the low 20s now, heading for a high, probably around freezing. Still have some single-digit wind chills. 9 in Flemingsburg, 5 in Monticello is what it feels like. In Lexington, went down below freezing Christmas morning. The morning of Christmas Day, and we haven't been back above it since. We've either been at or below freezing since then. If we don't hit freezing, well, above it today, we're going to keep that run rolling through the new year and even into much of January, because we've got yet another Arctic punch tracking our way. I mean, you can see just with the look at the overnight lows where we're headed. Our overnight low this morning was in the teens for a lot of folks. Tomorrow morning will be closer to 20. But then, boom, that Arctic front kicks in. And even though we missed single digits twice with a 10-degree low 2 mornings in a row this week, Lexington's got a pretty good shot at single digits for the first time this season. And multiple chances as that Arctic air plunges south. It'll be even more significant than what we just went through. So brace for that. On top of that, I'm tracking just a minimal chance for a hint of snow, starting mainly tonight and into tomorrow, and for the most part, it's going to be across Ohio and Indiana. We'll talk about any potential snow showers and flurries hanging around here into the weekend. Of course, get a look at that 8-day forecast coming up on LEX 18 News at noon.